see. I can barely fucking hear the game audio. That'd be why. Okay, let's see, am I actually streaming or was that just an illusion? YouTube. No, well you know, I'm actually live and on the air. Broadcasting my garbage to the whole fucking world. Wonderful. And I'm doing so with, shit in my mustache, so that's cool. Videos and streams. Everyone streaming shit. Paste. And there we go. Alright, but yeah, welcome anyone. Fucking rocks. First comment of the night. It's fish on. It's a 2 shekel donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, tonight we are going to be going for some really bullshit fish. I'm gonna be doing it by myself, so it's gonna be even more bullshit, but no one on the planet Earth likes fishing in this game except me and the mom from my Discord server. I guess Max. I think my friend Dima also likes to fish, but he's too busy with Destiny and his grindy games to do this with me, so... It's gonna be just a skid man tonight. Tonight we're going after fucking marlin. And as a Florida man, I am professionally trained to dive off of helicopters into the big blue to get marlin. I think they bite... No, they bite leeches, that's right. So, this is gonna be a fucking boring little fishing stream if you need somewhere to fucking hang out. You know, it's a place to do it, I guess. Let's come over here. Still gotta load up though, because you never know if a fish might come out with like an AR-15 and you gotta be prepared for that shit. Oh, I'm getting worms. This will be full of valuable life lessons like never gamble on a fart, and other things like how to gather leeches in a pirate video game, so... That's pretty cool. Hey Max, hey Punk, welcome to the stream. Yeah. Let's see. There have been absolutely no leeches in any of these barrels. A lot of times when you go to these outposts when you first spawn in, like I don't know how they get into the barrels. Like that makes me question the freshness of the produce on the Sea of Thieves, but... Like I don't know how they get into the barrels, but the barrels always have various fucking non-vertebrates in them. But today, leeches seem to be a fucking delicacy. If this game had like an in-game, like, economy, leeches would be like the top seller right now. Because they just do not fucking exist in barrels. There actually was a little bit of an economy in this game for a little while. They made something called trade, well they weren't really called trade routes, but they were trade routes. And you essentially, it was an in-game economy where different outposts had different prices on different resources, and you could pick them up. And you could pick them up in mass and just like basically zigzag, go back and forth in between outposts to make a profit, selling things. You would buy something for something somewhere, and then go all the way across the sea and sell it for a profit, or sell it right where you bought it for a profit, you know. Just, it was whatever. And you could make mad money doing it. But Rare saw that people were making mad money doing it and having a pretty decent time, so we gotta put a stop to that. And they did. And they made it to where it was like, it wasn't worth doing anymore. You barely broke even. Like, you made a few fucking gold off of them. And then in the most recent patch, they fucking went back on themselves again. And buffed them. Oh, there's one leech. Like fucking... I got a golden ticket to Willy Wonka's strip club. But... yeah. They're still not as worthwhile as they were. And I think most people were just so pissed about the changes. And I think rightfully so. Basically, Rare brought in a brand new, not really exciting, but they brought in a new way to play the game and then immediately killed it when they realized, oh shit, people are making money. And, you know, the obvious solution is to make, like, every fucking pair of socks in the game cost, like, 100,000 gold. It's like the GTA Online method. I actually think they might have fixed some of the prices. Let me look.
Hello there.
This man is coming on to me. Like, you look back at, like, some of the original stuff that was in the game, like 6,800, you know, 27,000 for a really little bit of a rare variant of that, you know. You know, that's pretty reasonable. And then you go the next page over, and you can see where these, which is essentially the same as, where is it? This, the 6,800 one, with a yellow trim and everything, 61,000 because it was put, like, you could tell the shit that was put in later in the game's lifespan. Because that's the answer, apparently, is to just fucking make everything cost a fuckload. But, you know, also nerf everything so you make any gold. There has to be that artificial content grind. That's why I don't play Sea of Thieves for any kind of a grind, I just play it for fun. That's why I fish. Anyway, there's my really niche Sea of Thieves complaint seminar. I'm sure that was just really exciting to listen to. Skid, you gotta fish for the farm-raised catfish and tilapia only. Think of the environment you're overfishing the wild population. You see, this game is set during the golden age of piracy. I'm pretty sure in the golden age of piracy, America hadn't even been settled completely. It's like early 1700s, late 1600s or something, I think. And so, according to like the old reports from like the Native Americans and stuff, the rivers used to be so fucking like just chock full of fish back before America was settled. You could like just stab randomly into the water and hit some fish. It's not like nowadays where you have to like essentially be fucking perfect, like the perfect predator to find a single fish that way. Like you can't just go out on a P-row and just fucking skate across the water and just fucking bring back armfuls of fish usually. But I don't think the trout population will suffer from me fishing in the game. Imagine if Destiny had fishing, and hey Isaac. Essentially that's what this game is. Like the fishing anyway, it's if Destiny installed fishing, that's about how fun they've made it. It's only because I really enjoy the sounds of the waves lapping against the ship. It's the aesthetic of the game, I like the way it looks, it's pleasing to me. It's gotten to the point now when I can't sleep, I like to put on like, there's this really specific ASMR video, and it's like, you're on a creaky pirate ship during a storm in the harbor or something like that. And I listen to that when I go to sleep because I have fallen asleep to Sea of Thieves, like rain and stuff. Yeah. Have I played the game too much? Absolutely. that's all you need to know. Alright. Well, now that we've gotten a pretty decent number of supplies, we're gonna do something else. Teach all you whippersnappers, landlubbers something. Capitalism and it. Alright, Skid. I suppose so. I request a bread picture from a random Instagram profile. If you need me and my dumbass to help you find stormfish, I'll hop on in. I don't care if you join me, Max. Did this bitch just say I sense your fear? I'm fucking Captain Wetbeard, baby. I will slice your fucking head off and put it on the front of my ship. I will fornicate with your ledger. I give my tackle box. There we go. So this is my tackle box. This is in case I'm out fishing and some Reaper PvP galleon decides like, oh, I know it'd be really profitable to go after that guy fishing out in the storm. That'd be a really cool idea. We'll probably make $1 million off of that. I'm sure he's just chock full of gold. That tackle box is for that. I throw the fish in there, I jump overboard, I let the ship go in the opposite direction, they chase the ship. I swim with the tackle box, I stash it somewhere, I come back for it later. Easy. Now this is how you get leeches. Like if you dig over here, you're gonna get grubs. If you dig where there's grass, you'll get worms. And if you dig in just the fucking sweet spot over here by the water, you will get disappointment. Immense disappointment. Hello, Michelle, and everyone else that's just now joining. I see MJ is fucking in here. Actually sounds like nice ASMR. Sea of Thieves is a really great, like, most of the time all you can hear is me and Frantic and the rest of the crew screaming, but if you actually just take a little bit to listen to the game, it's pretty nice. But I'm also a beach bum IRL, so I might be a little bit fucking... yeah, I might be a little biased. If there are people foolish enough to overpay for a hat and Sea of Thieves, then fuck them. It's not so much about the people that are dumb, like overpaying. That's not the issue, it's just that Rare doesn't really seem to understand that. Well, they might understand, just can't do anything about it. The answer is not more expensive reskins, it's new content. Anything, add a new hat. Like, instead of spending all this time reskinning stuff, and playing on top of this house of cards they've constructed for themselves with the code of this game, just make a new hat. Like, literally anything. The fucking Sea of Thieves fans are, like, touch-starved for the developers. Like, anything. Like, anytime I see anything new get added to the game, in any regard, like, all they've been doing is moving Duke's fat ass around the Sea of Thieves and adding these little runes. Like, literally, I don't know if there are any on this outpost specifically, but they've been adding these, like, little tiny circles about the size of maybe that corner of that patch on this. And they have this really vague bullshit description on every one of them, and, you know, everyone's like, oh, goddamn, whoa, Rare added some real content this time, boys. They moved Duke to Sea Dog's Rest, and he says he's got a headache. And it's all teasing, but they've been building up this tease for, like, 3 years or something. You know, and everything else is reskins. Oh, wait, let me invite Max so he can help me with this. Looks like Midge is online but didn't care to message me. Imagine if there's a fishing derby PvP. Like actually trying to find the biggest rare trophy fish in the PvP. That's what... I'm gonna show you what that is. There's a fish. Let me scroll over here. I'm sure this is just uber fascinating. These battle gills. You have to catch battle gills when you're in a battle. And that means when you're on a skelly fort or in a skelly fleet. That's how you catch these, or you find them in shipwrecks and barrels, which that's how I've gotten the majority of mine. I've only caught a few of these in my time on the sea. Most of these have come out of shipwrecks and barrels and whatnot. I've caught very few. Stormfish are what I'm going for right now, and you, of course, you have to catch them in a storm. I've only ever found 2 of those, and one of them I didn't find. Good old Michelle there from the chat was actually fishing with me about a week, probably not quite a week ago. And I took her fishing for the first time, and she caught one of these bad boys. On her first time fishing, it was like her 3rd cast, she caught one. Her very first cast was something even rare. Her very first cast was that treacherous plunder. It's like garbage you fish out of the ocean. Really rare. And she cast out without bait by accident on her very first cast and caught one. I've never been so disrespected by this. Like, I was proud, but I've never been so disrespected by the Sea of Thieves. Like, it's silly. Alright, so what we gotta do now? And Pindragon says beans. So there's a little nifty website. I'm gonna get my fucking ship off the dock, but to give you guys an idea of just how fucking obsessed people are with this game, there's actually Sea of Thieves Storm Tracker. Like, people have actually spent the time charting out all the patterns of the storm that's in the game. I'm also wearing the Yeehaw stuff, so I'm gonna switch off to some fisherman type gear. But they've actually mapped out all of the different storms patterns and what they're gonna do on each day of the month, because the storm is the exact same in every single server you go to. And so you can go to their website and track and see where the storm's gonna go to next. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see where the storm's heading to. And then head out there and fucking be a cool little camper and we don't have to show up. How's that looking? I'm out here fishing. It means I've been on the sea for a while. I need a beard. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the fit. Alright. Let me Google this. Sea of Thieves Storm Tracker. Mermaid's Lullaby. Let's see. There it is. Weather alert. So it's gonna be on Salty Sands, Smuggler's Bay, Lone Cove, Kraken Watchtower in almost 40 minutes. Well, Kraken Watchtower looks like it's gonna be the place. Because by the time we get up there, we could just sit there and try and catch garbage, and then when the storm gets there, I'll actually be able to catch stuff. Because all of the islands that's going to right now are in the Sea of Plenty. And I already have all of the shore stormfish that I need. I still need the Ancient Isles variants, the wild variants, the rare ones at the nighttime. So, Kraken Watchtower, huh? Get some cannonballs, fireballs, blunderballs, and I'll take all those so Max doesn't waste them on, like, a fish or something. I think my brother just puked. I'm also gonna buy a wood crate, because since we're gonna be in the storm, we're gonna use up a lot of it. This bitch keeps asking me if I'm scared I'm about to, like, spin kick her over that fucking railing. I'll get this too, you never know. Like I said, Stormfish might come out with an AR-15, ready to avenge its fallen brothers. Better think twice before you ever even fucking look at me, Maureen. I guess I understand why she's so spiteful, being fucking named Maureen. I'd do it to anybody. I accidentally dropped this a little too soon. Put this here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and consolidate.
Hello.
Die. Put that in there and take this downstairs. That was Max, by the way, if any of you didn't recognize that. But Max, if you're in the chat now, we're going to Kraken Watchtower. We'll be fishing for garbage until the storm gets there. Never caught any treacherous plunder, and he said nice drifter cosplay. Now the drifter cosplay is, where's my, like, kimono? There's the kimono. I think I used these. The coat was the ferryman, I think. The belt was something like this, maybe? The pants weren't the ashen ones, they were like this, and then the boots. The boots, I think, were this, but I'm not sure. Whoa. And then the hair wasn't as long, because you can actually get some hair that's kind of like Drifter's right there. And so this is the Drifter cosplay. So that's Pirate Drifter. Even though I'm known as Captain Wetbeard on this, I think Rare's file name for me in... Like, cause I've been in the game twice, canonically. I was a painting on Sharkbait Cove, and I was a painting in the PvP arena. And the file name for me was Drifting Pirate, because that was what the artwork that was made for me was named. So canonically I'm the Drifting Pirate, but, you know, we all know that I'm really Captain Wetbeard. Alright, put that back on. Looking good, but I need my crazy, like, Ronin haircut now. Hell's bells. Skelly sloop dead ahead. I didn't even get done with this.
Shipwreck to our port.
Head to it. Max is gonna make these callouts, but if we get into some serious shit, I'll switch off to regular chat with him. If we get, like, neck deep in duty, and I don't think we can get out of it. Flintlock. Shipwreck to CC. Yep, right there.
I outsmarted a galleon today.
I'd heard that Max had outsmarted the Galleon. He pulled one of my old moves. What he did was he sailed past an island with fort towers, he put all of his shit in a rowboat, rowed up underneath the tower, stashed all his shit in the tower, I think, and then barrel hid so they couldn't see it, and they chased the sloop off into the wild blue yonder, and he sank it, and he came back for his shit later. Guess I had beginner's luck. Why is your brother upchucking? I don't know, my brother's been fucking acting weird here recently. I don't know what's getting into it. It's not my, like, meathead middle brother, it's the youngest one. Maybe his balls have finally dropped. I don't know. That's pretty good fashion. Thank you. So Max can outsmart someone. Apparently. People in Sea of Thieves are a special breed of stupid. Like, it's kind of hard to gauge because people in Sea of Thieves can be such, like, so truly and deeply stupid. And you don't know how to, oh, I smashed my fucking face on the bottom of the shipwreck. You don't fucking know what to expect. Because some people that play the game do it like I do. They play all the fucking time, they've got, you know, something between their ears. But then you have other people that play the game and they just have no clue. It's not like other games where they're still dangerous. Like, people can be just completely harmless. Or they could be super deadly, and you never know. That's one of the fun things about raiding and attacking people on Sea of Thieves. You never know. If someone's gonna be like an elite tier PvPer that's gonna get sick flicks and has played the game since launch, or if it's gonna be an actual, like, hamster holding the controller. It's always one or the other, though, it seems. It's never anything in between. On the Isle Hopper. Take the mango. I've already completed all of my Isle Hoppers, so I don't need it. I'll take that for when I start to drown. Can't get into that one. Your brother's possessed, he played with a Ouija board. You know, it would surprise me. There's a fucking brig right there. I don't know if Max noticed that one. That little addendum, but...
I'm looking.
Anyway.
I was ignoring them.
Oh, great. See what they do. I think they hit something. I'm gonna go get a keg. There's a keg down here. If they come over towards us, I can board them with it. That'd be a fucking meme. I don't have like any food or anything on me though. So that could make this interesting. Come on, game. I know you loved Rubber Band, but just try to be a video game for 5 seconds. Did they leave, or...? I don't know if this brig left or not. I saw their mast get kind of like tangled up.
They're heading south. You're not gonna catch them.
Let's see if they do a big Yui. They could absolutely double back. I don't know if they will. Keep an eye on them. They could absolutely get over here on top of us pretty quickly. I don't know if they will though. They have pretty like not graceful fucking exit. Alright, what about down here?
Looks like they're leaving.
That was the smartest decision they've made, like, in the history of their playing the game. A lot of fucking pork down here. It's a shame, not a fucking single rare fish in this entire shipwreck. Picked up a few supplies and got Max a barnacle chest though, because I know he needs these. Stuffed some pork into my mouth so I stopped drowning. Let's see. How goes the fishing? The fishing hasn't begun yet, because we're going for something a little more rare than normal. Alright. Let's see. Kraken's watchtower is way up here somewhere. Shark fins, yeah, right there. That's a pretty big battles on Kraken's watchtower. Not shit in that shipwreck though. It was a shipwreck. If any of you are wondering what the beverage of choice is tonight, it is a...
I did grab that keg and tuck it away in the crow's nest, just in case.
It is a protein shake. So we've got TNT on top of our ship now, so that's pretty cool. I mean, if the brig had started to chase us, that would have been a good play, because we'd be sailing like this and I'd have Max jump off the back with it or something. Max is not very good at much in this game, but he has an inexplicable ability to get on people with kegs, and I don't understand it. Because most of the time, people get shot when they try to get on with the keg. He's, like a month ago, he and I were sailing through the Ancient Isles, and a galleon was chasing us. The galleon was full of fairly new players. But I sent Max back with a keg, and he got on and, you know, boom-barreled him, I think. They kept chasing us, and they came all the way down to Devil's Ridge. I had Max go around the south side of the ship. I mean the ship. South side of the island. The southern shore, I guess. And I got on an island cannon and completely disabled them. They crashed into the beach, I killed all of them, and they sank right there in the cove on Devil's Ridge. Which is about 10 feet deep. It was embarrassing. They got outplayed by a single dude on a sloop and his helper. Like that... They were fairly new, but they had, like, some of them had some microtransactions costumes, so I expected them to, like, at least have some experience. But they proved me wrong. I greatly overestimated them. I just whooped the ass right off of them. So if any of you are wondering, like, if there's, like, one person who hasn't been here since the very beginning, we're going after these bad boys right here. And, I've already got the storm is currently where you catch these, the shores variants. But the storm will soon be in an area where you catch these green variants. That's where we're going. And we'll see if we can catch a few of these, and maybe one or two of these too if we're lucky. Yeah, I got on the good old weather channel, and, looked and saw where the storm was going, and got it all figured out. Ashen Winds looks like it might be somewhat... It's probably a Shipwreck Bay, actually. It's not that close. Shipwreck Bay is in the vicinity of Kraken's Fall, but not too bad. Will it be the Forsaken one? Let's see. Baby Meg. Guess I better tell Max. Baby Meg.
We'll just let it go.
Yeah, bitch turned off pretty quick. Yeah, we're gonna get up to our fishing spot. We might try to catch some garbage out of the ocean. I normally don't stream this, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of stream because I took a break for a couple days. And I've been trying to find my footing again, because when you stream, It's kind of like, if you don't stream for a few days, you take a little break, you kind of like start doubting yourself, like, why am I streaming this, you know? Like, what should I stream, you know? Or should I stream anything? But once you get, you know, kind of like a groove going and you start enjoying it, and you pick out like a different game every night, or the same game for a few nights in a row, it's a little bit better. I hope all of you are having a fucking fantabulous night. If any of you are like even a little bit curious as to what the next video is going to be on this shit too channel, it's going to be Resident Evil Village. Me running through the game and just kind of making it seem less fun than it is. Like I do with every game I play. Almost dead ahead. Storm should be moving back this way. It's way off. I think it's up on Smuggler's Bay at the moment. Or it should be right around there. Then it's gonna make its way back east, and me and Max will just have to fish all we can, then cut off wherever it goes next. Maybe catch a few leeches before it reaches where we are. Are you familiar with Theb? Yeah, I've seen. He's one of those Sea of Thieves YouTubers that uploads like the little 30-second long clips. He plays the game on like a TI fucking like a texture instrument calculator, as he's got his field of view turned all the way up. Yeah, I know who he is. I've never run into him as far as I know, but most of the time I don't give people the chance to, you know, announce themselves. Normally they're dead.
Shipwreck over there as well.
There's a shipwreck there. Stop at the shipwreck and then get over to the island. Let's see. I'm gonna check these barrels for any fish, although I hesitate to leave Max alone on the ship. Let's see, nothing. Nada. Not nil. There's a mango. Negatory Ghost Rider. I think that was all of them. Just double back and make sure. Yeah, I know who Theb is. That's really about the best way to upload Sea of Thieves content. If you're not one of like the really big Twitch partners, the best way is just to upload stupid clips. Like 30-second long clips daily. Because Sea of Thieves is the type of game where it's kind of hard to put together a big montage. It takes a while, but you can absolutely get on like and have one funny moment per session that you could use. Especially if you do PvP and Love World events. I'd love to see his style of video from you there, especially the average Blink crew type. They're really funny. Yeah, I've wondered that myself, like if I should start uploading kind of shorter, easier to make Sea of These videos, since they don't really get views anyway. I could just make them to be like a daily or every other day upload while I work on bigger things like Dark Souls and, you know, new releases like Resident Evil. Put that in there. Look pretty fucking swifty on supplies now. We need Skid's fashion, just Skid's judging his subscribers' fashion arbitrarily. If Oddstarva hadn't already done the Souls fashion show years ago, I absolutely would. Because I've been playing Dark Souls for long enough that I could just tear into anyone's fashion. I mean, I'm that way in Sea of Thieves too, though. If I didn't think it had already been done to death, I could absolutely make those types of videos where it's like, If you see someone wearing this, they're gonna do this. Because I'm normally a pretty good judge of character in video games. If I see someone wearing a certain type of fashion, I normally know what they're gonna do before they do it. It's just you notice patterns. The most dangerous pirates are the fully naked ones, not even trying to look like sailors. Just naked. Straight up. I fear them far more than any Dark Adventure set. Or any, certainly more than any pirate legend. Never got into the bigger guys, but yours and Theb's content are my favorite. The bigger guys that make Sea of Thieves content, like, I don't know, there's something weird about it that I don't like. I can't really put my finger on what it is I don't like about their content, because it's well edited. You know, they have some pretty good clips, but it just doesn't seem like they enjoy the game, like it's not genuine. I can't place it. Like, they're laughing and they seem like they're having a pretty decent time, but it's not like me and my friends where we just like, we kill one random person and get called the N-word and we're just losing our minds laughing. You know, it doesn't seem like it's the same thing. I don't know. Maybe it feels too like commercialized because it is too fucking well edited and stuff. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know. I didn't find any decent fish in this, but I did find Max, the second barnacle boy. And I also found fucking Bruce from Nemo. Hello, Bruce. I come over here and eat my fucking ass. Yeah, he knows better. Or he might want. Yeah, you go ahead and wiggle that fucking nose at me. Fucking, I'm gonna teach him a lesson. Mama Skid didn't raise no fucking coward. Where is he? And let me put the sword back in here. Look at that fucking monster. I don't know if any of you have seen that. It's from a season pass. Just an immense, like, I can't get it, like, I don't know. I think there's like some mental thing with this sword with me. Because every time I try to swap off to a different sword, I still don't do as well. I don't know if it's because I'm so used to seeing this sword's silhouette in the bottom right of my screen when I pull it out, or what it is. But I don't do as well with any other sword as I do this one. It looks like Max DC'd by accident. Or he fucking like elbow dropped his keyboard. Storm's moving in though, so we gotta get fucking rolling. Oi Skid, hey Gort. I'd starve at his Souls fashion shows. You'd be one of the first person to judge Destiny fashion with transmog. I would be so fucking harsh on Destiny fashion though. Because I typically don't like Destiny's... Like, I don't like the Guardians aesthetic. I like some of the NPC Guardians, but just like the average Joe that plays the game, I don't like any of them. Like any of the sets. Even if you're fully decked out in raid stuff, I still think it looks lame. Like, I kind of like my cowboy fashion, but even it, like, I'm not fully satisfied with. I don't really like Destiny's aesthetic that much, as far as the fashion choices go. Now, for, like, the bosses, the enemies, and the worlds, especially the skyboxes, absolutely. And the music? Yeah, it's great. I really don't like a whole lot of fashions I see in Destiny. It's not really the fault of the players, because, you know, they typically do the best with what they have. It's just me. I don't like it. Some of the guns are really cool, though. But if you're like a, you know, looter shooter and you don't have great guns, you know, some shit's gonna miss. Gort managed to find himself some fashion that makes him look like a fucking sentinel. So his looks pretty alright. His reminds me of the fucking, I don't know what they're called, but they're the dudes that guard the temples, in like Doom Eternal, or Doom 2016, they're like Crusader type dudes. I don't know Doom lore, so I don't know what they're called, but it reminds me of those. He's like all decked out in silver with like a stormtrooper helmet and shit. His character looks pretty decent, I think. Or like an elite stormtrooper, maybe. Odd Stitch Souls fashion shows he did. Link for the Ray 8 video. I'm off. See you, T.O. I'm Optimus Prime, therefore my fashion is better than yours, Dimma. Dimma is nuts having everything too. He showed the fashion the other day. I shouted... Oh, I shout to the void. Fucking Dimma has basically everything in the game, so if Dimma wants to look a certain way, like any look he can think up, he can have it. Cause he's got everything. Another that's a rock. Me, I always really liked the Gambit stuff the best, like... If it wasn't for the gunslinger stuff, I wouldn't even play Hunter, so... I better... What am I putting a leech on? The storm's not here yet. I better do the fashion up the best I can. Edge. I shout to the void, he says on the Sea of Thieves streamers chat. Any fish that I get here is Garbo. I don't need anything. I don't need anything that you can catch here just off of this, except for the fucking treacherous plunder. All the rest of it can fucking lick me back to front. They can throat me long dick style. I like the Gambit stuff, but I kinda like the actual vest hunter armor a bit more than the Gambit knife vest. Yeah, I think that's the... Well, no, the weakest part of the Gambit fashion is the arms. The arms look kinda silly to me. I'm gonna kill him. You know what, though, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna get this out of the crow's nest because lightning is about to be occurring. I really don't need this, I really don't need this up here. This was a good idea when we first had it because we thought a brig might be chasing us, but now it's, outlived its usefulness. I'm gonna set it right there so we can still use it if someone sneaks up us while we're fishing. Skid when does Anime Katana gets next album? Well, right now I'm just trying to get anything made because I'm working, like I work today, tomorrow, the next day, all 12 to 8. And that takes up a big portion of my time. And I've only really got the night time and the morning to work on anything. So with Anime Katana, there's like the only 100% finished song is the Greasy Boy Shuffle. The song itself, Anime Katana, where it's like frantic and I like going bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum bum ba dum, and there's like anime screaming and stuff. That one's almost there. Dirty Ass No Wiping is like halfway done, but not all the instruments are in there. Like the ukulele solo needs to still be thrown in. Now the like 4 or 5 dubbed over kazoos going like that's in there, and then you know the lyrics were all written, recorded. That's all done. Like that's all ready. But the ukulele solo's not in there yet. The jaw harp stuff's not in there yet. So, you know, like, I'm working on it. The 16 tons cover's actually also done. I forgot about that. I forgot that's in there. Yeah. There's an instrumental that I'm thinking about adding, because I've been learning how to play Train by Blackfoot, the harmonica bit. I've been learning how to play that. I haven't practiced it in like 4 or 5 days though, so I've completely forgotten, but learning. With a new transmog, someone made their hunter look like Fred from Scooby-Doo. I remember the Ascot stuff. What was it called? The Intrepid Hunter set? It was like, it's supposed to be Indiana Jones theme, had like a little ascot. It wouldn't be too hard to get the jeans and the boots. Yeah, Anime Katana is good. I think the most... I'm trying to think of what the most just annoying, agitating song is, like, because Dirty Ass No Wiping's pretty good, you know, Dirty Ass No Wiping, you know, and then, like, it's a full spoof of the song, like, there's full lyrics. It's like, fuck, what is it now? It's been a couple days. It's something like, You see your turd about to crown its head. You know you have to poo. You know you have to shit. Or you want to shit but not in your bed. Here's what you have to do. I'm singing it like I'm having this kind of voice. Yes, yeah, that's the whole song is sung that way. Just call 69 420 69A. I'll be your pee pee poo poo man. Yeah, I can't remember the fucking words off the top of my head. I've tried to like suppress it, but it's a full spoof of Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap with just really nasty poop themed lyrics. Of course, there's the Ball of Carrie Muir, which is the most vulgar sea shanty that exists. Anime Katana might be the most annoying one though, because it's just screaming. it's just awful. So this is the dank fishing that everyone was waiting for. That's why 3 people dipped immediately. We're waiting on that storm. That's off over my shoulder. It's taking a sweet ass time getting here. So I'm fishing for garbage in the meantime. I don't need any of these. I don't need any of these fish. Once the storm rolls in, I'll be throwing out leeches. But until that anointed hour, don't need it. I got excited there for a second.
Got your leeches in the tackle box, by the way.
Nice. Oh, looks like we got some rain, boys. It's nighttime, so we might catch some nighttime variants. Now this is how you catch marlin. Or maybe sailfish. No, I don't know what they'd be considered, because they really don't have that big of a sail on their back. But it is there, so I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they are. They're stormfish. Gotta go for a bit. See, Isaac, you're gonna miss some really dank fishing action though, so get ready for that. Just immense disappointment. I can't remember what the nighttime variants look like, but I think they're purple. It's been a minute since I've caught any. They might be green. Rare likes to just throw green on everything it's nighttime. Maybe they're white. No idea. The storm is absolutely gonna engulf this little island in a second. That's when we should really start catching them. Max will probably get struck down by Zeus himself. It might be me tonight. I normally don't get struck by lightning when I'm fishing in storms. It's really weird. I expect to. But maybe because I haven't used Zeus's name in vain, like Midge and everyone else. Maybe that's like my reward for not doing that. He's gonna fucking strike me down to show me who's boss just this one time. Could be a form of marlin. That's what I said. When I first saw them, I said marlin. But then I saw like the big fin on their back, and I was like, well, and then I was like, no, it's not like a sailfish or anything. Or a swordfish, whatever. So, it's probably a marlin. I'm probably overthinking this. I think that's what they're mainly based off of. It's like the wilds. Whoa! Fucking! That is a big fucking boy! Look at that absolute lad right there. I hope I don't get fucking... Oh, sweet merciful Zeus. Oh, almighty Zeus! Just let me catch this fish. By all the powers that be, Triton, let me catch this one. I've never taken your name in vain in this game, Zeus. I respect your power. I understand it. I offer fucking tribute every time I sink someone's ship. All I ask as a humble servant is to catch fish. Oh. Zeus is absolutely thinking about it. He's pondering it, contemplating it, thinking about it. Oh my god. This is the nighttime variant. It's a big boy. He's purple and orange. Looks like Max is DC'd again. So, that's pretty gamer. I've got my neon pumpkin line here. Come on, you big bitch. Oh my God. I hear you, Zeus. I understand the I know. Strike me down with a thought. You're sparing me on a whim, I get it. I understand that. Come on. Why'd it have to be a trophy fish? I don't even have to catch trophy fish. It could have been a regular fish. I just need accommodations. It doesn't have to be a fucking turbo ultra deluxe version. You know, I played a little game called Stardew Valley, and the fishing in that game is such a delight versus this one. It takes like 10 minutes to reel in anything. I got it! Now, Max, you might have had the rare variant of Stormfish. See, Max was not struck down by Zeus, but by Joe-Neat. Joe-Neat is a far less forgiving god. That's saying something, because Zeus shows no mercy. I can't tell what I have, so I'm just gonna have to keep my fingers crossed here. That's not a splash tail. Man. I bet this would be really cold rain too, because we're up in the wilds. The wilds have always struck me as like the chilliest part of the sea. Don't know why. Wish I could tell what this was. I see like a vague tint of green, I think, so this might be a wild stormfish. And I've gotten lucky.
You favored me earlier, Joe, but you'll forsake me now.
I really can't tell what the fuck this is. Like, I'm focusing really hard to see what kind of fucking fish this is. I think it's a stormfish. And it is, I got lucky. This is a wild stormfish. These are the ones we came up here for. I wouldn't turn down nighttime though. The nighttime... Basically anything that we're gonna catch right now. The wild stormfish, nighttime, or the shadow stormfish, any of them would be fine. The shadow stormfish are really hard to catch. I cannot fucking believe Michelle caught one that one time. I keep saying that. Well, I'm gonna fucking kill Max. My, like, frustration has diverted. That is a splashtail. Looks like we're nearly out of the storm, so the next one I catch will probably be the last one. That is a splashtail, I believe. And what we'll have to do next is see where the storm's going and then run ahead of it. It might be going to the next sea post, so if that's the case, we'll probably just go over to the... I think it's 3 paces east sea post and just sit on it and wait for the storm to catch up to us. What's with all the splashtails all of a sudden? I was like getting back-to-back fucking dank fish, and I'm just getting stormfish. Nothing else. go. What'd I get? Looks like a fucking... another splash tail. He almost got my leech too. Cheeky little dick.
Oh boy, big fish.
This is where Max gets fucking depleted. I'll take the jib sail down, boys. Take the jib sail down. Turn this ship around, boys, before we run aground. The fish are biting today, boys. The fish are biting today. Gonna lay in my bunk and get drunk as a skunk, cause the fish are biting today. It looks like the fish are biting today. There's 6-foot waves and my stomach craves some good old Antico rum. I put some away for a rainy day, and the rain she's starting to come now. So take the jib sail down, boys. Take the jib sail down. So turn this ship around, boys, before we run aground. The fish are biting today, boys. Fish are biting today. Gonna lay in my bunk and get drunk with a skunk, cause the fish are biting today. This little fucking... this is another wild stormfish, I think. Yeah, that's green. It's like the Nickelodeon slime. Nearly lost it right there. Sneaky fish. Oh, that's bullshit, you know it, Rare. I learned that you can reel slightly while you're pulling. Yeah, see, he was still fighting when I pulled him in right there. Oh, looks like Max got himself a wilds one too. Oh, there's 3 and 2 of the night times. I don't think we're gonna get any more, but I'm gonna make the attempt. But there's another wind, and the lights are dim like a good fresh Cuban cigar. I got me a hunch where there might be a bunch in the Capitan's pickle jar. Yeah, we're probably not gonna get any more. I'll have to look at the good old fucking Weather Channel. See where it's going. Maybe fucking Zeus will just like throw a random lightning bolt back over here for us. That'd be funny. Alright. Let's see, let me pull up the mermaids thing again. Let's see. Alright, let's go into Blind Man's Lagoon, Daggertooth Outpost, Shipwreck Bay, Fort of the Damned, Seven Spoils. It's gonna cut down through the Ancient Isles is what it's gonna do. Best bet's probably Daggertooth or Shipwreck. I'd say Daggertooth. Let's see, could we beat it? So let's go in there and then let's go down there. Alright, southeast. The wheel's not moving anymore, so. See, we're gonna be able to beat it. Oh yeah, easily. Storm gets over on Daggertooth in 11 minutes, so we're pretty much just gonna skip an island. Easy clap. Oh yeah, you also got pretty decent wind. I don't see any sails on the outpost, so no shitters have spawned there. Great. Close that. YouTube live chat. You know, I never went fishing with my dad, but I hope this is what it would have been like. He says, no, there went Max again. I hope he didn't have any fish in his inventory. That's what this is for. It's to simulate what it's like fishing with your dad. Sailing across the high seas, trying not to get murdered by other pirates, and catching marlin in tsunamis. Or typhoons, rather, I guess. Just like fishing with Pop Pop. I got the leeches in the box right before Joe kicked me. My dad was a drunk, racist skinhead, no good memories. My dad's like... My memories of my dad are really mixed. Like the way I remember my dad was just this really big conundrum. Because sometimes we were like Andy and Opie. Yeah, he was out here giving me fucking good lessons. We were out doing stuff together. He was funny. Really great guy. The other times he was just fucking mean. Just so fucking mean. You know, I don't want to get too much into that shit, but you know, it's a mixed bag. Because, you know, one time, you know, you could, like, 1 hour you're out fishing with your dad, having a really good time, making really good memories, and the next you're hiding in your closet, stuffed under your clothes, because you're afraid you're gonna get the shit beat out of you. You know, it's really, really mixed. So, I guess you gotta take the good with the bad. At least I have good memories with my dad. A lot of them were around fishing. That was like me and my dad's main thing. That's what we always did together. Let's see. It's really conflicted, I guess. I think a lot of people are like that, though. I don't think that's a very uncommon thing nowadays. Hopefully that changes. There we go. And there's Max back for the upteenth time. If you get any fish or anything decent in your inventory, Max, fucking stuff that shit in the tackle box immediately. And Gort says he's gonna kill himself. Same.
If Sea of Thieves kicks me again, I'm gonna reset the whole game.
Otherwise, Sea of Thieves being a bitch, nothing else is tying. A lot of people of our generation have horrible memories of their father. It's weird. My dad's dad was the same way. That's one thing I really wanted to do. Whenever I was a teenager, I was a really kind of angry young guy because my dad was always that way. And I thought being like a manly man and being tough and not really cool, but I just thought the thing to do was to get pissed about stuff. That was like your trump card. Like, oh, better not do this or I'll get pissed, you know, because that was what my grandpa was like. He had really bad temper, and it was really a quick temper, and my dad was the same way. And when I was younger, I just thought that was the way things were, because all the men in my family were that way, at least on my dad's side. And I got older, and I kind of started to look around, and I was like, that's not normal, you know, doing like what my dad did, fighting all the time, getting pissed, and I wanted to be bigger than that. At some point along the line, I made a decision to be different, you know, not just be this fucking really angry dude that people would be scared, that people were scared of. I didn't want to be that. So, I don't think it's a really, like, I don't think it's a generational thing. I think that's something that's been going on since the beginning of time. It's just recently, I think it's kind of, you look around, you're like, Flameheart just scared the shit out of me. I think it's more like, maybe getting just, like, turbo pissed off randomly is not the sign of a real fucking man. So, I don't know. That's my little TED talk for the day. Maybe I'll catch some fucking random boots out of this ocean, make my grandpa proud. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to talk about my dad and my grandpa. They were, you know, they're good, but, you know, both good men. You know, learned a lot from them, I respect them, but they were also very heavily flawed individuals. Especially my dad. As much as I talk about him, I love my dad. But, you know. Everybody's got problems. The storm will almost be here. Son of a bitch. Ship sighted. There is a sloop on the horizon that way. I'm guessing that's the one that he sees, because I don't see any other ones. Unless the Flying Dutch...
I got you 8 more leeches. I'm just gonna go ahead and reset Sea of Thieves before it kicks me again.
Unless the Flying Dutchman's about to, like, swanton bomb me out of the sky, I think that's the one he saw. I'm not gonna have time to catch the garbage. Yes, I feel you. You know, you can make some fucking dank-ass memories. Watch me try to fish for garbage and Sea of Thieves. That'd be pretty sick. I think we're getting into storm territory. The lightning fucking giving me a buzz cut, I think, was sign enough of that. I also apologize if I'm not, like, not reading the chat super intently, because I am, also getting messages from someone. Fucking splash tails. It'll be my luck, someone will spawn here. Max will be off playing with himself, and someone will spawn right beside me. Max is out of here. This is when the galley crew of, like, Reaper PvP enthusiasts spawns about 5 feet to my left, steals my raw fish, and eats them right in front of me. I'm just... Hopefully people will see the storm and be like, oh shit, there's a storm on that there island. I think I'll go over to Galleon's grave, or I'll go down, I'll go out to Sanctuary. I don't want to go in the storm, but probably not. I'll probably be in here and I won't even see them coming. I'll be the one galleon full of new players that's on the Sea of Thieves, and they'll barrel through the fucking storm at Mach 5 and accidentally ram me. And shit will go awry, and I'll sink and lose my fish and be upset. I just know it. Come on, you sack of shit. Yeah, I know what you mean, Strider. It's fucking rough. I don't want to get too much... I don't want any of you to think any less of my dad, because he's a different person now, so I'm not going to get too much into how he was when I was younger, but I know what you mean. I relate. I gotta say though, for my grandpa and my dad, for all they have fucking been, and were, are, will be, they had some great fucking quotes they pull out of their ass sometimes to teach you lessons. Zeus is about to teach me a lesson. My dad's greatest quote is just saying damn after everything. Doesn't matter what. It's such a great word for him because he can express any feeling with the word damn. Like, he could be impressed and say, damn. He could be, like, disappointed, but like, damn. He could be angry and say, damn. You know what I mean? It's just, it's one of those words. He can just, he doesn't have to say anything to express himself in any kind of really long-winded way, using any kind of strange vernacular. He could just straight up just say damn and you know exactly what he means or how he feels about something. Yeah, Max, I'd give my right arm if you'd get back in here and fish with me, so we can get more of these fish in. What the fuck is that? That's a big wild stormfish. I need those. Me and my grandpa's thing was, he used to take me on his motorcycle a lot, because my grandpa was like one of those cool grandpas that like works on fucking cars and paints them. He had a motorcycle. He'd take me fucking everywhere on that shit. You know, I think this fish should just straight up be dead. It just fucking got struck by lightning dead on. But there's normally not a whole lot coming back from that. Ugh. I'm not fucking ready to keep working on the Resident Evil video. I know I need to after this is over, but... because I really don't like... it's a well-made game, like, don't get me wrong, like, the Resident Evil Village is a well-made game, I know a lot of people are gonna like it, had a big budget, it's got neat characters, you know, this, that, but I just really don't fucking like it that much, it's boring to me. I really just don't enjoy it all that much, but I know that people are probably gonna watch me play it and think the things I say about the characters are funny. But, for me personally, I don't really like it that much. I recognize it's a game that people like, and I'd say it's a good game, but it's not something I'd really play on my own free time if it wasn't for the video. See if these doing its integrity test. Give me a sec. I never do the integrity test. They never seem to help. That looks like a stormfish. I'm gonna keep my fucking fingers and toes crossed and hope it is. I always want to say fish on, like Jeremy Wade from River Monsters when I get a fish, but every time I do, it's just like in real life. I yell it, I think I'm being cool, it's a funny reference, you know, I'm like Jeremy, but then I do it, and the fish gets off. IRL or in-game, every time. I found out the hard way with my dad, because we would like, that was one of our shows we'd watch together was River Monsters. And I would, we'd catch a fish in real life and be like, fish on, and pss, he'd get off. I'm probably gonna get struck with lightning in game, just because. Gotta keep the trend going. Gotcha, bitch. I never did a whole lot of saltwater fishing with my dad, though. Usually if we did something, it was in the fucking... out in the bayou, or in like a lake or a stream, something like that. It was never really out in the ocean. I've done that with my brothers more than I did with my dad. Doesn't matter what happens, you always yell fish on. Yeah. Two of my favorite British people are named Jeremy. Jeremy Clarkson and Jeremy Wade. Those are like two of my favorites. And hey Skid. Hey Liquid. That is not a stormfish. We're out here fishing for marlin in the Sea of Thieves, telling fucking stories. Giggling at my own farts, you know, just the usual. Nothing too crazy tonight. No high-octane Dark Souls PvP content, or trending Outlaws and Legends, or Resident Evil gameplay. Nothing exciting. One game I do want to play, like I was talking about how I really don't like Resident Evil all that much. Like I said, I think it's a good game. I want to play Subnautica, because I like the ocean. That's the I don't know if it's gonna be good for content though, because to make good Subnautica content, it seems like you have to be afraid of the ocean. So you like swim over open water and you're like, oh, whoa, you know. What's down below me? I can't see the bottom. Is Clifford the big red dog gonna come up here and eat my ass? I don't know, you know. It seems like that's what you have to do to make like the really funny contage for Subnautica. With me, I don't care. I could tread open water and not fucking think about it. It's just not something that I really think about. Because I go surfing and boogie boarding, and I don't think about it. It's just something you kind of put out of your mind. I guess if someone told me, like, hey dude, imagine like if there was like sharks just below where you could see in the water, wouldn't that be crazy? Then yeah, I'd probably think about it a little bit. But I'd probably still be able to get in and swim, just because it's kind of like thinking, you go outside and you look up at the sky and you think, oh fucking an asteroid could come out of the atmosphere and hit me at any time. You know. You just don't think about that kind of stuff on the day-to-day. That's how I am with the ocean. Max needs an invite. I will try to send him one. Probably get mugged in the process. And I think I've caught all of the stormfish I'm going to catch. I'll leave this last cast out, and if that doesn't do it, we're gonna go to the sea post. Which is right over there. Yeah. Looks like the stormfish are gone. Wait. I wonder if those fuckers that spawned on that island... I wonder if the game wanted to spawn them on Daggertooth, but me and Max were stinking it up there, and so just put them on the next island over. There they are. That's a skelly ship, never mind. They're the boys that I saw earlier. They're out in the Devil's Roar being dumb. There's a strawberry fucking sunrise. I'll heave him up and away we'll go. Way Miss Susanna. Haven't seen really any other players besides that sloop over there. Oh wait, no, we saw that brig earlier. We actually had a really close encounter with that brig. I am like just flabbergasted that they didn't come over and attack us. It's not very often my flabber gets gasted. But I was really surprised. I was really surprised that the fuckers didn't come over and attack us. Oh, way down south where the cocks do crow. Way down in Florida. Those little girls dance to the old banjo. And we'll roll the wood pile down. There's Flameheart's fucking fleet. Oh, what can you do in Tampa Bay? Way down in Florida. But give those little girls all your pay. I hope that the sea post isn't in range of his cannons, because they'll start taking pot shots at us. I don't think... I'll see when I get around this rock. I think the sea post is out that way. Yeah. I thought we were farther east than what we are. 3 paces east is about 3 paces further east than where we are right now. Oh, come, me young sailor man, listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea. I love sea shanties. I wish I could get my brothers to sing them with me. I would, like, I'm sure the fucking boys would sing, sea shanties with me. But, our mics will never, like, fully sync up. The connection always makes it weird. Let's see, I'll take those. I like how big these fish are, even the small ones. Oh, come, young sailor man, listen to me. Sing you a song of the fish in the sea. And this windy weather, no stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Shall be nice in the chat. Blowy winds westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly southwester, boy steady she goes. We're nearly to the sea post. No, we didn't make a fucking ton of progress tonight, but we did make some. Nearly got all the wild stormfish I need, got a couple night times. So, big fucking plays. I'm gonna see what's in these barrels. Max is alone on the ship, and he's playing with his fucking sword. Oh no, they're fucking despawning! Are you kidding me? I hate this game. So much. I'm surprised I'm close enough for the merm to spawn. I thought it'd make me swim. Alright, let's go fuck myself. These are pretty fish. Anything else down here that could be sold? Bunch of random phony baloney. Go back up here. So what we'll do is I'll sell my fish and all these various fucking meats and things. Then we'll take Max's barnacle chest over there to help him with his commendation. I'll probably call it and just go to start working on stuff. Because I've got a whole lot of videos to be made between the Black Knight halberd appreciation video, the fucking Resident Evil video. There's quite a bit. Off we go. And Galleon's grave is right there. You sell these two barnacle boys and make just a little bit of progress towards getting the, well, this ship set. I don't know how close he is. Most everyone I know is a couple hundred off. Or at least like 150. My nasty ship. Skid, I really want to play Valheim again. Have they updated Valheim? Or you want to get down and just fucking go in like creative mode and go fucking sicko, making some more villages and shit? Cause I'm down. I really like Valheim. I'm getting the urge. Valheim was so fucking... like, it was just so good, like, getting that urge, I'm checking. It's like... Valheim is one of those games where you actually feel like a little fucking pilgrim. Like, you have no idea what's around you. Well, we went in blind, intentionally. And we had no idea how big the game world was or what fucking was in it, and it was just really fun exploring and seeing everything. Gort, Dim, and myself ended up making some really good log ships and sailing all the way around the map. Went to like the farthest northern reaches. We didn't go to the south actually, Gort and I sailed, I think it was Gort and me, sailed really far out to the east and found the edge of the map. Because we thought we'd fucking get to the world tree. We got as close to the world tree as you can get. Yeah. Yeah, so Max is trying to get this fucking grody ship set that I've got. It's not the full set though, because these cannons are the exact same ones as what comes with it, but golden. Because I thought they fucking looked funny to have blinged out nasty cannons. And the figurehead isn't... There's not a figurehead for the ship set. So I used the nasty single harpoon. Because I thought it looked the most... just... I don't know. I thought it fit. There's a small update 2 days ago. Yeah, I'll play Valheim. I'm hoping they, like, flesh out the game some more so we can go kill some more bosses, or... I remember Dema talking about they were gonna do a, like a housing update. Whoa! I hit that fucking harpoon so hard the game lagged out. Should fill this up. Buy for 5,000, sell for 1,000. Sea of Thieves. Small update 2 days ago. There was development news last month, but other than that, nothing too incredibly new. Yeah, I really had a lot of fun in Valheim. Just like settling different parts of the world, making outposts was really fun. I had a good ass time. Alright. Let me fucking strike a pose here, I guess. I hope all of you that were actually here for this, taking their time with the game, making sure it's ready to go on launch day of the update. I can respect that. But yeah, for all of you watching, I hope all of you, I just noticed the blood stain on my fucking leg moves. Like, it's got motion. It's an animated texture. Anyway, I hope all of you enjoyed the stream. I don't know what I'll be streaming the next couple days. Could be Destiny, could be Dark Souls. Who fucking knows? But, that's it for the stream. See ya. Oh, no, don't do that.